about you look where you're going? Huh? I did not come to the market today to get jostled around by some idiot. Whoa. I'm sure they meant no harm, Auntie. Of course they didn't. Dinahari. Worry not. I'll give this one a stern talking to and Matahari courtesy. Go ahead and continue on your day. It's just like you to get yourself involved in trouble once again. Just make sure whatever mischief you create, you keep it far away from me. Of course, Auntie. Have a blessed day. Oh, thank goodness she's gone. No, she's not my actual aunt. Cultural difference, silly. We typically use auntie or uncle to refer to people older than us as a form of respect, regardless if they're actually one. But that hardly matters right now. You're new here, are you not? I could tell because you reek of terrified person in a foreign nation. Not to mention, your clothes are very clearly Drachenfrein. So, are you from Drachenfrey? Oh, the Grand Duchy of Stelios. Wow, even farther away than I initially thought. Well, little Stellian, would you care to take a walk with me? I'm sure you need someone to tell you about Tekal Petani, and there's no one better suited to the task than me. My name is Dinahari binti Hatar. I know almost everyone in the city. In fact, I have a bit of a reputation around here for creating minor inconveniences. But don't worry about that. Now, are you interested in my help, or are you hoping the next person you bump into will be generous enough to show you around? Good choice. Now come on, this way. Firstly, this here is the bazaar or market. The terms are used interchangeably, so matters little which term you end up using. People can sell whatever they wish here. But seeing as Tekal Petani is just a stop on the road to Setia Kapar, the capital, usually you just find produce, spices, or smaller wares. If you want anything more elaborate than that, you'll have to continue on to the capital. Setia Kapar could almost be equated to Averunca in Stelios, a large hub of commerce and trade. Setia Kapar is a port city and gets merchants not only from Unterram, but from lands beyond. On top of that, the capital is also known to be a gathering place for scholars, or anyone in the pursuit of knowledge. A lot of knowledge that is known to the common man stemmed from the findings of a Mataharian scholar. Or at least that's what the rumor says. I'm not nearly smart enough to figure that out myself. Thank you, but I'm hardly knowledgeable. I tend to regurgitate facts and dialogue I've gathered from other people. Trust me, if you told anyone else that I'm smart in any sense of the word, they would look at you like you're crazy. Speaking of other people, you should know that the people here have more differing customs and social norms compared to other nations in Unterram. As a foreigner, you won't be expected to follow all of them by the book, but knowing the basics could get you into the good graces of some people. Even though there is a wide blend of people with differing beliefs, one good standard to keep in mind for everyone is to not extend offers to shake hands. Some people are fine with it, while others have other customs they use in place of that. Like a bend of a head or a full-on bow. The safest option is to wait and see what someone else does, and then just replicate whatever they do. Oh, there's also the big issue people seem to have with our names. Most people here don't have last names like the rest of Unterram. Of course you never realized. I think few people outside of Kerajaan Matahari even know about it. Take my name, for example. Nearly all of the foreigners I've met have thought that Hatar is my last name, or familial name? Whatever people call it. It's actually the name of my father. Dinahari binti Hatar just means Dinahari, daughter of Hatar. So, try not to use what you assume to be a last name, because you'll just end up calling a person by the name of their father, and, speaking from experience, it is a strange thing to hear. I could go on for longer, but I fear I would bore you. Not to mention you won't need most of it if you're just going to leave soon. I never asked you, what is your purpose here? Are you a merchant, or just passing through? Long story. Luckily, I like stories. But I also understand that people have their secrets. Not everyone can be as open of a book as I am. May I at least ask if you're staying here for an extended period of time? Oh, you are? That's unexpected. Well, no foreigners really stay in a city like this for too long. Their eyes are either on the capital or on the more eastern nations. Ever since the war between Eurasia and Balia started, the trade routes running through Kerajaan Matahari become favored, since travelers can completely avoid the war front. However, if you're staying in the city for some time, then I'll keep an eye out for you. There's not a specific reason why. You intrigue me, in a way. I don't get to talk with people from further west all too often. Can't lie. I am interested in learning more about the Grand Duchy outside of rumors and the few books I can get my hands on. On the other hand, I imagine I can help you settle and navigate in an unfamiliar city. Everyone needs a hand once in a while, and I'm willing to extend my own to you. That is, if you even want it. Fantastic. So, do you have any work in the city yet? Ah, menial labor for the Kalmár Merchant Company. You know, they're more selective on who they give out work to. I do odd jobs around the city for money. Never worked for the Kalmár business. You must be special then. There must be some important connections in that secret history of yours. Why do you look so straight-faced? That was a joke. Wait, do you actually know someone important? Look at you. Mystery person with contact with important people. Do you think you could get me special work too? Kidding. No need to stammer. Glad you at least have some constant work for now. That has to be one of the most important things to have settled in a new city. Yes? What is that building? It's one of the many temples in the city. Very decorative, isn't it? That one is for the followers of the Savior, and the Savior alone. As shocking as it is to people outside the nation, a vast number of people here don't believe in the rest of the gods. Only the goddess of the heavens, Eftalia. Throughout the day you can hear calls to prayer. Ah, so you've already heard them. Well, now you know its purpose. Though, if you're ever looking for a place of refuge for your personal beliefs, there is certainly a place for you. Accommodating all sorts of beliefs is our nation's specialty. Doesn't every nation have their own specialties? I mean, Stelios is known for plenty of things. They foster a nation of painters, sculptors, artisans, and merchants. Aside from that, the countryside is prime land for wineries if the rumors are true. People said that only Stelios can rival the mass scale of wineries in the region. Which is really amusing considering how Stelios is the youngest nation in Unterram. Oh, you have to get back soon? Ah, I see. I must have talked your ear off and forgot about the time. Oops. I won't keep you then. I trust you know how to get back to wherever you're staying, right? Alright then. If you ever want to find me again, I'm usually just somewhere in the market. Don't worry. When the time comes, I'll find you. You stick out like a sore thumb amongst the crowds. It would be hard not to find you. Until next time, little stallion.